about Vision Lab, which is basic computer vision library, and as such extends Video Lab even further. We'll start with application extracting robust features. Robust features are specific, easily recognizable features over the video, and they can be used for further video image processing to match elements of one frame with elements of another frame as example. This component is designed for more advanced video image processing applications and more advanced video image developers. The next demo is a face detection demo. In this case, we'll send the video to face detector, and inside event handler from inside our code will paint the detected information over image display. So here is our code. We will not have time to go in details over the code, but the code simply will iterate throughout the received objects. We will label them and will iterate through the sub-objects of those objects. The component can detect objects, and it can detect sub-objects inside those objects, such as face and eyes or mouth inside that face. In this case, we will attempt to discover faces and eyes inside them. To do that, we'll have to configure our component. It has collection of faces. We can specify different face detection definitions. In this case, we have only one face detection definition. And we can specify sub-objects, as example, group of eyes. And again, we can specify one or more definitions of eyes for this purpose. So it's a multi-level hierarchy. Actually, it's an infinite level of hierarchy, but in this case, it's only 2 levels. Let's run the application and see how well it's going to detect faces and eyes. You can see that the component does its job quite well. This component can be used not only to detect faces, it's a component which can be made to detect any object for which we have trained definition data. There is training tool which can be used to train data for the component. The next demo is a contour detection demo. Again, the setup is very similar. We have player, we'll use scanning edge detection, and we will find the contours based on those edges. We also will have displays for the original video, and we'll have a display where we're going to draw the detected data. We must say that this application could have been written without writing any code, since in this version of Video Lab, the VL draw component, which we have shown earlier, has the ability to automatically draw contour extraction data, faces, eyes, and so on and so forth from the other components. However, usually we want to use the data in our code, so for that purpose the demos are much more complex. Well, strongly said much more complex, but they contain few additional lines of code in order to show us how we can process the data we have obtained. Let's run the application and see the result. Here are our contours. We can also do bounding boxes, or only the bounding boxes of the extracted contours. In this case, the blue and the green contours are the inner and the outer contours respectively.